Hey, good afternoon, YouTubers. Wanted to make a quick review on the new Max 6 G2 Hobbywing system with a 4990 1650 kV motor. I'm currently geared 1946 and I'm running a AGFRC 45 kilogram servo, 40 millimeter rocket fan on 8.4 volts, as well as a CNHL 6 amp hour 6S battery pack. You'll see from the factory they provide you 8 gauge wiring on the motor, 10 gauge off the ESC that you'll need to configure your own set of connectors for on this unit. It's essentially a 6S Arrma Big Rock. I have RC JUN 6S Backflips on it, Notorious hubs, Notorious arms, Mojave long wheelbase, front and rear aluminum differentials, housings, and bulkheads with RC all-wheel drive EXP open differentials with the 2.5 millimeter pins. And that's pretty much it. Obviously a couple 3D RC wing mount here on this, and a 4D RC wing front bumper mount. It's basically a Mojave configuration with the towers and the shocks with fire team springs front and rear. Servo saver has been modified. Also run the Mojave partial rear with a Notorious bumper as a back. See Guy Garage GNSS performance analyzer holder with the Hobbywing system, as they don't explain the features and the benefits. Custom body. It's essentially a low C 3XLE body that I've modified to fit with an internal cage structure, and the Creighton upper. It's using the Creighton upper as a protection for roof landings. Arrma aluminum center diff as well. Extremely user friendly. This V2 app, free download, and to connect you're going to want to hit the top right, and then it's going to give you the HW dash number from your serial system. Quintuple 8s, I believe. But yeah, you can lock that out so it automatically connects. Data log and real-time data. You can see, you'll hear the system actually drown down and then restart with 6S. And then it's going to give you these parameters. You can also add speed by adding your gear ratio. 4-pole motor with the Hobbywing 4990, and then the wheel size of these backflips are 170, and it'll actually transfer. You'll have to calculate your gear ratio by your pinion and motor spur, as well as your rear 1043 for Arrma, depending on speed or whatever, GP4, GP5 diffs. That'll automatically calculate your tire speed from the motor RPM, which is extremely user-friendly. But obviously at the GNSS we'll take out of the consideration the tire spin. That's mile per hour, and then we'll change to motor speed. And it gives you RPM, throttle input, ESC voltage, temperature. Obviously it's about 45 degrees here in Wisconsin. Okay, so if you want to know the history of your data log and not the instantaneous, which is real-time data, you want to hit history, and then I'm going to go from OTA. You'll have a record, and then I'm going to view it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So this will give you the entire graph of your last log history, and you can zoom in roughly where my max amperage draw was within a run. You'll want to zoom in closer to where you want to record, or specifically for like speed running. This is extremely useful. I see it looked like I pulled over 400 amps of current, and my ESC voltage dropped roughly. We were at, and you can isolate these. So this is out. I'm gonna get a speed run here. on 6S. But I also wanted to show how nice this thing crawls and how controllable it is. No cogging. A little bit. Smooth braking. Everything on this system is just silk. I love it. 59. $78. Yesterday it was at 65, but I had a different set of batteries in here. If we had more heat in the motor ESC, it'd be much more efficient. It's 40 degrees like I mentioned here today. This AGFRC servo with these tires, these JUN RC 6S Backflips are actually a 1/4 inch bigger in diameter. Man, this thing, I mean, it's basically a big rock. Hey Pumpkin, how you doing? Heads up, I'm coming through. Watch out now. Woo! So we're only at 112, 111 ESC motor. Under storage voltage now, but we'll get some flips in. Heads up, worse if you're not able to punch enough. Coming up, fronty. I don't know if I've ever made a fronty with this. Woo! Get some, babe. Get some, big girl. Try a different angle here. Nice. Ah, tumble wumble. See your big rock do that and walk away. Say hi. Hi. Goofy. How many teeth you got left? Not enough. Just teasing. Post run temperature 104 ESC. I am gonna check the log for max. And what you can do is if you go to data log CAR, it's going to give me the maximums. It gives you the maximums, log 10. Looks like I had a max ESC temp of 156 and motor temp 124 minimum. Max RPM 34,591, so yeah. 455 amps. Hopefully you can see that, but yeah, we're pulling some amperage, but it can go to 8S to get that max motor RPM. So I am curious on speed. Should be close to 70 miles an hour with 8S instead of 6, a couple 4S packs in here. But yeah, everybody, thanks for watching. No damage. Yeah. Bye, T first.